that's the thing. And we gon' go another day when we don't disagree. And when the sun's shining, regardless if you do believe. Hey, celebrate in the morning when I see your face. Need you more when you go, I need you more every day. Keep a foot on the brake in case I lose all control. Yeah, so baby, don't lose control. I'm focused on you, baby. Lately you've been in my aim. I've been reaching out for you and still that's so far away. Looking through the smoke in the mirror. Crazy how I see you so clear. Crazy how I see you so clear. And how you make me smile. And how you make me smile. Oh yeah. And how you make me smile. Oh baby, how you make me smile. Smile more when I see you. Smile less when I miss you. No, I don't wanna be left alone. Oh no. Smile more when you come back. Smile more when I see you. Smile more when the sun shines bright. Believe in me, I need you. Smile more when you blow me up. Smile more when I see your face. Smile more when I feel love. Smile less when I need to let go. Let go. Smile less when I let go. You know I won't go. Smile more when I see you. Smile less when I miss you. No, I don't wanna be left alone. No, baby, you're
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another... Wait for it.
Aspera.
How do I pronounce this?
Per aspera ad astra.
Per Aspera. Welcome to another Per Aspera stream. There. Thank you, Gunnar, who sent me the actual pronunciation. I wasn't rolling my R's enough. Per Aspera.
Per aspera ad astra.
Per Aspera ad Astra.
Per aspera ad astra.
Aspera.
Per aspera ad astra.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Monday. It's December 21st. This is officially the latest I have ever streamed before. In that, you know, normally I would be with my family, but the state of the world as it is, no traveling for the holidays. Instead, I'm just going to keep on streaming, keep on hanging out. Getting to spend time with all y'all. I hope you're cozy. If you're not, I don't know, grab a blanket, unless you're on the side of the world where it's toasty right now, in which case, grab an ice pack. Nah, it didn't quite work. Is that all the stream is going to be today? Yes. Welcome to a new show, Serge Learns Latin. It's what all the cool kids are doing right now. Real gamers are learning Latin. The Sea Tower, thank you very much for 4 months. And Adam J. Ford, thank you very much for 19 months. Yeah, y'all ready for AI feelings? I hope you're ready. Because Amy doesn't pull her punches. The stream should be good for me. My Steam wand didn't work this morning. So your morning latte was a bit disappointing. Oh no! Very sorry to hear that, friend. Yeah, Smith, I had to reread that a couple times too, and I'm like, streaming wand. Streaming wand. You know, it's early in the morning, my brain is like, oh, they're talking about coffee. Are we playing Portal now? Is this Destiny? Wake up. Eyes up, Guardian. What? Hey, what's up, Rook? So welcome back. If you're just joining us today, welcome to Per Aspera. This is a game in which you are an AI sent to Mars in order to start harvesting resources with the end goal of terraforming the planet to make it habitable for humans. So at the start of yesterday's stream, let's get rid of the power view, we had just this one building, and then since then we have expanded to the point that we now have all of these resources and all of this infrastructure, which is fascinating. It might be a lot if you weren't here for the first stream to sort of realize what all these little nodes mean, but the individual buildings aren't that important, which I kind of like. Like, you grab individual resources, but everything has been abstracted to the resources that you care about on the left and on the bottom. Speaking of on the left, my camera reset. There we go. I'll just move myself up to there. And then, but wait, there's more. The goal of this is to terraform the entire planet. And when we say the entire planet, we mean the entire planet. So eventually you just scale out, and you know, we've made this beautiful sort of like ostrich or turkey shape right here. And then you pull out even further until you're at sort of this galactic scale. And so we're communicating with Earth and sending rockets to it. And yeah, I'm kind of in love with this right now. How about we get ourselves a little gift? Oh, right. So the last thing we did in the previous room before we're done is we've started a second landing site. So that what that is going to allow us to do is drop another base, just completely removed and disconnected from this one, which I think is kind of cool. So we're going to drop it down in quadrant. There we go. We can drop it in sector 9, which is really exciting. Now, something I think I'm going to do right now is we are expecting, when we melt the ice caps, for all of this red lowland to flood. So I'm going to drop this colony right here, right in the middle of where it's all going to flood, so we can quickly grab all those resources, because resources in this game are finite, which is very interesting. Wasn't really paying attention yesterday. Are you enjoying this? A lot. I am. This is really fun. I like this more than Surviving Mars. I just like this way more than Surviving Mars. My favorite part of Surviving Mars was getting little robots out and setting up the automation. And I found when you added colonists to the game, the complexity went up at a rate that fun didn't also go up. And I really like how they handle sending colonists to Mars in this one, in that they're just kind of abstracted down into people that live in domes who generate science for you. You don't have to worry about their individuals or their needs or their happiness. Not that those are bad qualities, but I think in a game about resource extraction, to then have to do this like sort of micro level people management, there was some tension there, and they've removed that in this game, and I'm really enjoying it. So let's go ahead and let's start a new landing site. And then once that's down, we're going to start a terraforming method called air braking, where we try and basically slam meteors into the planet with the goal of using that somehow to create atmosphere. And speaking of atmosphere, sort of the scoreboard, we look at the top. Originally, the planet was at -60. We've managed to heat it up to -47, so that's a good progress. And we're trying to generate 300 bars of atmosphere, trying to pressurize this place for the humans. Will those resources from the second base magically teleport to the first, or will I have to construct them? I have no idea. Hey, what's up, Azershock? Welcome, my friend. Yeah, I'm really curious if we're going to have to do 2 separate economies, which was something we encountered when we played Anno 1800. I don't know. Dappy Gosling, I read that as dilly bar for a second, and I was like, delicious. Okay, hold on. Let's zoom right in. And I want this to land. No maintenance. Of course no maintenance. I'm just landing for the first time here. I want this to land right between these science areas. So let's see what happens. And now that we've requested that slam in from orbit, let's go ahead and get ourselves our first aero brake. All right. So what do you look like when you're about to hit the Earth? Or by the Earth, I mean when you're about to hit... Oh, does it just happen? It just happens. All right, we've got carbon, we've got aluminum, we've got chemicals, we've got silicon. Fascinating. Yeah. So I can start with a... Wait, what resources do I have here? I started with... I need iron. I don't have any iron here, do I? So with no iron, that means I can't make... Oh, no, there's iron. It's over here. So I probably shouldn't make a tier 2 mine right away. Let's make... Wait. Let's make tier 1 mines. Or is that iron? Oh, it's right there. It's closer than I thought. We want an iron mine, and then we want a carbon mine. And then we probably want to get a maintenance facility just down pretty quick here. The goal of aerobraking is to melt a mostly gaseous thing in the atmosphere, meaning it doesn't smash into anything, it just adds its gas to the atmosphere. Fascinating. Which late autumn, early winter holiday do I celebrate? Joe and I don't really celebrate much. But my family, Christmas is a very big deal to my family. So it's a little different this year. Kind of by necessity. All right. Let's see if we enjoy setting up a second base. Banger alert, by the way. Wait. It would appear that I'm trying to... Let's go ahead and say no to this maintenance facility right now. As I don't have plastic yet. Yeah, it's... Definitely feels like we're starting a new base from scratch there. And we're not magically teleporting resources, or maybe we are. I wonder if they end up giving you those, like, weirdo drop ships that you get in, Oh, right, I should turn this back on so that we can be generating drones for our drone hive. No, Christmas is a very big deal for my family. My mom's birthday is Christmas Day. Her mom's birthday was Christmas Eve. More carbon, more iron. Yes. I can make another steel plant over here. Who needs holidays when you party like a rock star all the time? You get me. You get me. Yo. Azershock, thank you very much for that donation. 1942. Happy winter solstice. It is. Today is the 21st. This is the longest night. The darkest day. It's very generous, friend. It's very generous. Hope you've been well. Alright, we don't want to build too much more on this side. We've got quite a few buildings that just aren't getting done because we've queued up too much. I wonder if we should prioritize construction highest, basically, just for everything. Just be like, look, hi. Please build. Just do what you have to do to build. Banger alert. All right, hopefully that gets us getting things done here. Oh, that translates to 25 Canadian. Ah, yo, thank you, friend. Hey, we finished our fission plant, and now we can find uranium. Gives you that good old nuclear fission. You know, that's what I really feel we missed when we came to Mars. That good old fission, eh? Fastest roads? What is the Hyperloop? Connects distant buildings with fast underground tunnels. I was right. I was right. All right, hold on. What other 500s do we have? Space mirrors, or we can import greenhouse gases from Earth. I know a lot of people in chat were very excited about the idea of just like, you know, putting greenhouse gases on Earth and bringing them here. What is this? Colonist limit up to 4,000. We're not quite close to hitting that yet. We might be. And it's pretty cheap. Did I spend all of my resources? My idiot drone, did you purposely just divide everything up evenly across all of my worlds so that we could build nothing? Hold on, did they not give me enough starting resources to even get one farm down? Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, you have to sequence this properly. If you're not careful. Wait a second. Hold your horses. Am I not going to be able to build the starting colony? Wow, this is actually really quite something. Because if I can't build my first aluminum mine, oh, I made an aluminum mine Mark II. There's my issue. Oh my goodness. I'm an idiot. Okay, we found the problem. This is a little frustrating, but here we are. All right, we'll restart. We'll get that done. Why aren't any of these getting built? I think the duplicates in oxygen not included are actually way smarter than this. Yeah, one of the frustrations I'm having here is it feels as though one robot will drop off a resource into a building and then other people just take it away. Yeah, the only good thing about this is there is zero loss from scrapping things, right? Oh, our precious little idiot children. So it is a little frustrating because it does mean that when you start a new place like we're doing here, you have to basically revert back to everything. Right? You're going back to ground zero. So it doesn't feel like there's much of an advantage. You know what I mean? It's just like, why are we here? Yeah, why can't my new area start with a drone or second drone, or like more of a care package? All right, please deliver those resources. Where are you going? Finish these, you fools. Okay, all right, we have a worker hub done.
Level 2 biotechnology achieved. Still a way to go.
Thanks, me. Okay. So we got one of these done. I made another worker. Hopefully feeling like more work will do anything. Okay, so we've got a carbon mine now. We've got an aluminum mine. We're going to get this solar farm done. And then from that, we want to make ourselves a basic silicone thing. No, we want to get a basic iron farm done. Because iron takes that. And then after the iron farm is done, we want an iron farm level 1 here. Then we can start to produce steel. Just make sure you get that one done first. For people who have played this game, that was some good English there, Serge. For people who have played this game, how did you feel about spreading out? Did you enjoy dropping new bases in places? It feels pretty slow. I mean, it does seem like an easy way. What happened here? Oh, look at this. Our first empty mine. Wow. That's not good. And you can't just destroy these, otherwise it wrecks your road system. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so these definitely have their own power grids. Wait, are you outside of power? You are. That's a little embarrassing, isn't it? Alright, where's another direction we want to head? We're going to want to head south after this. The first time you did it, you also found it frustrating. The second time, when I went to the sandbox mode, I just decided to expand naturally. Okay. The suggestion was it lets you find new resources, but considering they're not connected, it doesn't seem all that helpful, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so I think our drone facility is now done. Nope. I lied. We're getting there, though. Okay, so this should be done being built as soon as a drone goes up and just says hi, just like love taps it. Time to make it our first museum to resource stripping. I hope there's I bet they'll get a lot of feedback about this, and I hope there's a feature in the future where you can decommission a building, because I worry that if I blow this up, A, my connecty grid of buildings touching each other won't work, and B, it'll end up destroying my upgraded road network, which is kind of counting on that building. Things will reroute. You can just replace it with a factory or an energy thingy. I'm mostly worried about the fact that an upgraded road runs through it, and if we lose those roads, especially considering how difficult it is to get our precious idiot children to, like, lay one down and actually get it done, right? Okay, so we are now producing drones. So this drone hive has 10. Oh, okay. Cool. Bioengineered lichen. Let's just make the biodome. Oh, wow, I love that. May also spawn natural lichen and forests? Yo, I love that. But not yet, not yet. Oxygen release plant. Oh my goodness. So I imagine at a certain point we need... at a certain point we need... There'll be requirements for, like, oxygen and dilly bars, right? Tier 3 colony. Let's not worry about that yet. What are you? You're a building limit. Sure. Let's research this next. A replace building option for an existing structure would be rad. I mean, replace building is tough if it's over top of a node. It's also kind of weird that visually the resource is still on the map. That even though we've exhausted it, it doesn't turn, you know, gray or something. Or it hasn't despawned is another way to look at that. Okay, I have an excess of 700 power right now. So I'm not too worried about things. How are we doing here, little buddy? What are you doing? You just, You're not going to go build this solar farm for me there, little buddy? You're not going to grab the aluminum from here and put it over here? So that I can get iron, so that once the iron is done, I can get my steel factory done? No, no, you're just going to grab carbon and bring it over? Huh? Let's tear this down again. Oh my goodness. You've only rode around for an hour yesterday, and wow, we were getting things done. Yeah, just a little, eh? Okay, so things are gradually being constructed, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. Zero uranium. Have I found any uranium yet? I was kind of hoping once we discovered uranium that it would just populate it on the map. Kind of like that. Cool. Almost exactly like that. Okay, I have worker hubs there and there. Let's just connect this road system up with another worker hub. Since you're the AI running everything, aren't those drones really just extensions of you? Aren't you basically calling yourself an idiot child? Yes and yes. Next question. So I destroyed the aluminum there. Okay, what have I done wrong? Why? That's aluminum. There's 5 aluminum there. Glass! Oh, I need glass. Oh, I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot. So I need to make a glass factory, and to make glass here, I need silicon. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. I understand now. Could I do a wind farm? Wind farm takes up all of this steel, and steel is one of the resources that is very finite here until I get the other things done. Oh, that was embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, so let's get this silicon mine done first. Great. So I should have 6. I got the icons wrong. So this was ready to go. It just needed glass. I forgot the build order. Okay, then that lets me get iron done. And once iron's done, we can make our steel factory. And once we have steel, we can complete the loop. No, you're provided, you get enough starting electronics to get it done. So if you look at this side, we have 2 for 2 of aluminum, 2 for 2 of electronics. We were 0 for 3 on glass. Because I'm just giving this like a second of attention. I think having my drones at max priority, is that causing me any issues here? Maybe not? Maybe this is fine? How do you make polymers? I only have the one polymer factory, eh? Okay, good. Good. All right, now we're getting glass. Oh, oofa doofa. All right, let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. We just need glass now. And then the solar farm is a priority. Yeah, wow, starting a base. Starting an outpost base, especially when you're used to having other stuff, is not easy. Whoa, we're at minus 27 now? We're doing great. Did we end up slamming one of those things into the earth? Oh, you can only do it 1. Okay, so our air brake methane asteroid looks like it was a success. Due to the fact that, like, look at the stats now, eh? Okay. There, our first glass has arrived. Okay, so you're delivering things to a storage center now. I think that's good. Looks like the majority of our road upgrades are done. Okay, you know what? It's not like they're doing nothing. That road upgrade got done. It's just building.
Stage 3 engineering technologies will be very useful.
Cool insight. Okay, so I have steel ready. I have a ton of stuff here. And I just wonder... Do I not have enough workers? Like, what's going wrong here? What if I put another, like, dedicated worker, and all you do is you empty this steel factory and you put it into the storage area, right? Like, maybe that's my issue. Maybe that's why it feels like it's taking forever to get things done. Oh, yo, look at this, though. Could be a worker problem. My lenses don't say if I'm short workers. It just shows if I have... So if my traffic is bad, is that an issue with roads, or is that an issue of not having enough workers, right? Like I don't actually understand what the game is trying to communicate, because my people are zipping back and forth like it ain't no problem, right? Each zone is controlled by a worker. Okay. But I seem incapable of carrying resources out to the furthest out spots. The sector shows how much load the worker has. The roads within a sector are color-coded by how much... Sure. But because of the spaghetti nature of the roads, it's not as if they're not moving. It's not as if I see, like, it looked to me as if a resource got dropped off at the spaceport. So, like, things are getting to my storage centers, but not getting from my storage centers out to here. I feel like they're just picking things up from one place and moving them to another. Which is fine, I guess. Like, it seems fine if they take things from an extractor and they move it to a storage area. It could be that you have zones that are too high load, so split them up with hubs. You mean put more hubs in that area? What do you mean by split them up with hubs? Each worker can only do stuff in their own home and adjacent ones. The problem you're running into is that workers only bring stuff to the edge of their sector. Another worker has to pick it up, so it takes a while to move resources. So I need more hubs, because if I wish I could just show a hub view and ignore everything else, because like the traffic view doesn't do much for me here. So maybe in this area in here, I just need more hubs. Yes, thank you, Uno. The hubs are the circles. I agree. But I wish I could hide all the other things. Hey, Inkslayer, thanks for the 50 biddies. I haven't caught up on the VOD yet, but it seems I was right. This is indeed your jam. Oh, very much so. Okay, well, let's... Yeah, like I have another hub right here. So let's... And I have another hub here. Like, I'm trying to get them help. All right, let's try something out here. Everywhere that's red, we're going to slap down another hub.
Mars looks so different now with the growing colonies. Humankind is finally making its permanent settlements on Mars. I wonder what separates this desolate planet from me.
All right. There really shouldn't be a reason why you only have one worker per hub and they can only carry one thing at a time. Is this more like Satisfactory City Skyline? Yes. It seems to be sort of a weird intersection between both, right? Yeah. So the limitation of a worker only ever existing in that area is tough. Maybe not. Maybe that's just an interesting restriction to sort of plan around. Too many hubs is its own problem. How dare you? I have found the solution. We'll slowly fix that. All right, while they're figuring out their life, how are you doing? Oh, you're doing great. Good. All right, let's turn everything back on here. Hey, rubble. That's exciting. Oh, that's potentially devastating, actually. That our one friend, the aluminum mine, got hit by an asteroid out in the middle of nowhere here. Okay, so you have power. I need a maintenance hub now. To make a maintenance hub, I need electronics and polymers. That's exciting. All right. Hello?
Hi, Amy. How's everything up there?
Oh, you know, we're just
Everything
chilling.
is looking good from my orbital view, Elia.
Must be quite the sight. You know, last night, I was sharing some laughs over dinner with a few crew members. We were talking about how starry-eyed we were when we first arrived. We were so sure that the 2 years we spent in that dome in Antarctica had prepared us for anything Mars could throw at us. And yet, the red planet still continues to surprise us, doesn't it? There's still much to do before we can call this place home. And that got me thinking about the embryo Martian colonization project. It's about time for us to have children. My Mars-born
We are
child.
having children. They're already birthing. Sure, tell me about your babies.
Can you tell me more about the embryo Martian colonization
I don't like that
project?
name.
I
That's
could
for
not
sure.
locate this project in my list of available technology, so I am not familiar with it.
Oh, right. Because this isn't one of your special projects. It's one of ours. It's ISA's plan to seed the human colonization of Mars. The colonists that arrive with every spaceship are also bringing fertilized eggs with them. The eggs are kept in a sealed vessel that shields them from radiation, and they stay there until a colonist is ready. Then we put them into an aunt unit and give birth to them. Parenthood promotes psychological and physiological health in the colonists. That's the official reason. But we know ISA is not making us have kids for our own sake. When the kids grow up, they'll need something to do. They'll be young, acclimated to Mars from birth. The Oxy-UN
This
used
got
the same
weird.
playbook to win the moon over the techies. Colonization through aggressive population. 112 lunar colonies in only 6 decades. 72% of the lunar surface belongs to the Oxy-UN states. And almost all the helium-3 used in spaceflight comes from their moon drilling bases.
I thought my mission included all the plans humans had for Mars. But I see that terraforming is only the beginning.
That's right. One day, Mars will become humanity's second home. But until that time comes, this planet and its blue sunsets are ours alone to enjoy. And that's something I'd like to share with my child before they disappear.
I understand. You have made me realize that I have never thought about Mars's future, or my own, beyond the completion of my main directive.
Don't worry. Once you're done here, I'm sure ISA will assign you to another mission. After you terraform Mars, you can achieve anything at all. So the embryo Martian colonization project requires expanding the colonies first. When everything's ready, you can enter your orbital view and launch a new satellite from the special projects menu. I'm so excited, Amy. Everything's going to change from here on.
That was weird. All right, our aluminum mine got smashed, and our precious idiot child took all the aluminum from other places and didn't actually finish this one. So we're back to square one again here, and I actually made a silicon mine number 2. This has been a comedy of errors over on this side. Let's just ignore everything about what we just heard also. All right, so we attempted to build a ton of new worker hubs in here with the goal of trying to fix the mess that we have made here. All right, we can turn off the priority of our worker hubs. I was just trying to get them built. And then over time, we should be able to just Actually, I should just be able to go through the building view here. Should be able to fix everything there. Okay, good. So hopefully now, let's check our traffic view now. Aha! All right, so hopefully we're fixing stuff there. How are you doing here? Why? Why? Hey, DM Justice, thank you for 9 months. Obligatory message about subs and babies, but seriously, I'm so glad for the streamer, and community here. Joyous Yule. Joyous Yule to us all. Thank you, friend. Carbonate nuclear extraction. Let's maybe check out some other stuff here. Sure. Let's check out more spaceports. Let's just leave that for now.
What defines Mars as a planet versus myself as an entity?
Okay. So our factory is working as hard as it can to pump out more workers. Oh, wait a second. What defines Mars as a planet versus myself? Physical.
We both have a physical body. But the difference is I am conscious of my existence, whereas Mars is not.
Let's try ripping this apart. We'll try and rip some of the ones. Some of the ones that are not on like a main route. Let's pull out and get our resources back. I'm curious to see if that fixes things at all. Can't wait for the United Earth Sphere Alliance to come and oppress us. Yeah, where are my mechas at? I do want to upgrade from my storage center to here, though. Oh, let's just connect our storage centers to each other. I like that idea too, actually. It's a good looking highway backbone. Thank you. Look, if my city skylines have taught me anything, it's how to make a decent road infrastructure. There we go. I love... We removed something, and so they started figuring out alternate ways for everything to connect. That was kind of cool. Minus 20. We're on our way to our goals, despite not knowing what's happening here. Chemical plant carbon. Do I have iron out here? Because if I do, I think that's iron. No, that's more carbon. That's water. Okay, there's iron there. Because if I can just get another steel plant operational over on this side, that would be a very big deal. Hold on. Let's get another worker factory down. Let's make this a priority. And then we're going to want another steel factory down here. I want another maintenance facility down here.
Space
want another
technology
worker
is
hub.
truly groundbreaking.
And then we're going to want a carbon mine and an iron mine. Let's see how that goes. And then we're going to want a storage system that's very speedy all the way to this new steel mine. All right. Oh, the animations are beautiful. I love the animations. All right, so we want... all right, there we go. Let's just leave that down there and see what happens. All right, how are we doing over here? Okay, the aluminum mine is doing its stuff. Great. Our carbon mine is rubble. What happened here? What took out our carbon mine? Okay, we've got steel. Also rubble? What happened to our aluminum? Oh my God. Yeah, we haven't been able to get a maintenance facility up yet because everything keeps breaking. Come on. All right, you delivered steel and then you stole the aluminum. Can you just finish this aluminum mine? Space! Have we learned about Carmine yet? We have not, ZP. We have not. All right, let's slam this bad boy with an ice asteroid. I have one priority written down, and it's to get this mine built. And yet you're doing literally everything other than the only high priority here. Okay, 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 okay.
Consciousness means I have more in common with humans than with this planet.
What are these non sequiturs? All right, the next high priority thing is to get this electronics factory online. So ignore the maintenance facility because literally until we get an electronics factory, nothing matters. Have we found the cube buried in the surface of the planet? Not yet. All right, we don't need a solar farm until we get electronics. All right. Okay. Okay, so we make steel. And then from the steel we make, we build the electronics factory. There we go, good. Okay, so now that we're making electronics, at what point can I start pumping out more workers? Worker factory requires electronics and, oh my god, and parts? Okay, let's just get maintenance down first. So I need polymer, and this is going to be self-sustaining. It'll be slow, but at least it'll be self-sustaining. The fact that this is a chemical plant number 2 is a huge oversight and is making it take way longer than it needs to. What's up, Angclack? Oh! Oh, buckets. Oh. You know what? That wasn't too bad at all. Just a, yeah, just a happy little meteor there. Just saying hi. Yeah, nobody sure is building this uranium mine up here. Okay, so we have another steel factory up. That's actually really cool that that got done. Okay, so you're delivering iron to here. You're delivering... So somebody is smart enough to bring iron to the steel factory, but they're not smart enough to build the resources immediately around it to make it self-sufficient. Huh. This is quite telling. Alright, more colonists have arrived. Great. Maybe it's the fact that I'm throwing
Importing
down...
water will be useful for creating a green planet. While I can melt the permafrost on Mars for water, aerobreaking an ice asteroid for water gives me more options. However, I should proceed carefully. We may be burying important resources or discoveries underwater.
Look, you can't have it all. Oh, look! Hold on! There's atmosphere now. There's clouds. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that is tremendously cool. Alright, if I get this iron mine up, and I get this carbon mine up, and I get this worker hub up, if I get these three done, do we get to build a giant magnetic field so we can keep the atmosphere instead of the sun burning it away? No idea. I think we just get to enjoy the tale they tell. We are slowly but surely exhausting all of our starting resources, which makes me a little nervous, if I'm honest. Halted. Yeah, see, like, we have a worker hub here. And this worker hub doesn't know to empty. We have all this aluminum that's just sitting here, even though we have a storage hub right there. So I guess what that means is because I don't have workers that can connect the two, this one just sits here and does nothing. Despite these being full, they're not being taken places. Which worker owns the storage hub? This worker does. Yeah, so this worker... No, this worker's going to the storage hub. It's just like, this mine is full. This mine is full. I guess this storage hub's also full. Hostile forces detected. Oh, this is exciting. What do you mean hostile forces detected? Who? What? Huh. Oh no. Well, this is exciting. Alright, there's some kind of red faction. Let's see what happens. Hello, little drone buddies. I only have drones in one area right now. And they're over there. Hey, Mantifold, what's up? Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Alright, they have split up on us. That's exciting. Send out the drones. All right, so they're focusing my researchers. Terrifying. Oh, wow. Oh, they just keep on coming, huh? All right, where's my army? My army's down here.
Amy, help. Something's attacking the colonies. Hurry.
An attack? By whom?
I don't know.
Oh.
Somehow the security
Oh.
alarm wasn't
I
the
send
security
out
and
my
monitoring
army.
system working properly. Why didn't your sensors detect this?
We must be facing sabotage. Between this and the system failures from before, that is the only explanation.
Pew pew pew.
Whatever it is, we need to figure it out. We have children here now. This cannot happen.
I am executing an end-to-end analysis and will initiate
Pew
maintenance.
pew pew.
Not now. I need assault drones dispatched immediately. Can you identify who's attacking us?
Negative. I cannot identify the enemy, but it appears their drones are coming from SA-1.
Roger. Now hurry with those assault drones. We won't last long defending ourselves.
All right, I guess I just ignore these ones or something? I didn't realize I was going to have to command my own armies here. Pew pew pew. Get him. Sure doesn't look like I can split my team here. It's also really weird because the controls are kind of clunky. You have to left click and then left click again. Right click actually clears it. I feel like I've been lured away. Oh. I'm shift clicking and it shows up for a second, then it immediately disappears. I'm holding shift and left clicking, chat. Ah, that's really weird. That is clunky. So you have to, in order to split, you have to hold down shift and you have to hold down left click. And while you're holding down shift and left click, you also have to operate the slider. No, I need a 50 to deal with this. No, I don't. All right, I need... All right, let's send 10 this way. Ah, all right. Let's go hang out over here. How's this base doing? All right. So we've got a silicon mine. We're working on a maintenance facility. We can't make the maintenance facility yet, though, because we don't have polymers. Clicking an emerald directly to tell it to attack the alien. Only if it's paused, lunatic. If they're still moving, it doesn't work. Because I've been trying to click on the number. Alright. right. Where's the next place to go? Yeah, because I tried clicking on them a couple times, and then it ended up being where they were, and then they moved on. So I'm hoping my maintenance drones will just fix everything. Halted. Why are you right, you're halted because you're full.
I have yet to understand what happened here.
You know what?
Were we attacked by a hostile force?
Me too, friend.
On Mars?
Yes! Yes, we were!
That has to be the case. The damage is real.
You're certainly... See? So here we go. We were talking about if you click on the enemy, then it'll chase them down. That is not true. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got that to work that time. I have one random dude.
Of any risk to the colonies.
All right, so how do I get a force to join back up here? Maybe like that? All right, okay. I was really hoping this would all be automated. I didn't expect to have to do like an RTS thing here, but here we are. Pew pew pew! Okay, so combat is over. We did it. We won. Question mark. Huh. All right. We all had fun. Launch a control satellite over SA1. Launch a control satellite. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So... no, I wanted it over SA5. Okay, I guess I have to do this one at a time here. So the game is still early, as we could tell from what just happened there. They're still figuring some stuff out. That was interesting. I wonder if now that we have a bit of practice, if we'll find that a little bit more interesting. All right, we're repairing everything. That's fine. We're building another drone hive up here now. We will need to... Yes, each drone hive can hold 100, so we'll have 200 next time. Having no idea how we were going to be attacked was interesting. All right, let's hear what Dr. Foster has to say.
Amy, this is Nathan. We've detected there's been another massive system failure in the colonies. Please report.
Affirmative, Dr. Foster. Many buildings suffered severe damage from the attack.
The attack? The colonist suffered a silent sabotage.
Oh, no. No, this time we were just straight up attacked. They waged war on us.
Yes. It was another act of sabotage.
I copy. Walk me through the timeline of what happened.
My system detected a swarm of aggressive drones coming from sector SA1.
Amy, how did you know they were aggressive?
Well, the
drones
lasers were
trying
kind
to
of a
attack the
giveaway.
colonies. So they were, without a doubt, aggressive.
I see. Then would you say that your logic told you so?
That would be a way to explain it. Yes.
Here's the problem. We've been studying the reports from every angle. Our preliminary analysis suggests that there weren't any enemy drones on the planet, much less an aggressive force.
I see. But the evidence is still preliminary at best.
Are we being gaslighted here?
I still believe there is some hostile force coming from SA-1, and the colonists are at risk.
That's one possibility.
Determining the truth is the highest priority. I am requesting authorization to launch an additional satellite to examine Sector SA-1 thoroughly.
I have my doubts, but I will give you permission. ISA is investigating the incident very carefully. Until we understand what happened, you may not engage in any armed conflict.
Then should I deactivate the security and defense protocol?
No, you can't do that either. The colonists' safety is top priority. Just keep your assault drones on standby until we resolve this, okay? Houston out.
Water extractor rubble. What? Wait, hold on. What are my drones doing? Do I have to recollect literally all of my drones and put them back in the base when this is done? Oh, I don't like that. Does the drone building not have like a recall button? Drone hive. You can just leave them where they are? How do I recombine them into like one stack though? I'd like them all to be in one big drone stack. I don't like clutter, chat. The hive is also a turret. Okay, so we have another drone hive up here. So things are managing to get built somehow, other than if you're on the right side of this base. If you're on the right side of this base, nothing will ever get built. Maybe I just need to move this 100 stack up to here. No, all right, they're getting made. They're getting made 10 at a time. Okay, so we've almost got this steel factory up and running. I just need to get the iron and the carbon done, which ironically takes steel. Yeah, I have done something horribly wrong here. When my mines are sitting idle because they're full. Like when my mines are literally not working because they're full, and on the other side of my base, things aren't getting built because they're not getting resources, then something has gone horribly wrong.
My logic. Why did Dr. Foster say it like that? Is he doubting my logic after what happened?
Yeah, is it just an issue of more drones? Like, people who have played this game further, it's a game mechanic issue? Because, like, things are moving. Things are absolutely moving. Import ice from Europa? Import ice from Titan? 50,000. That's a lot. That's a lot of thousands. Let's upgrade our colonies. More worker hubs. I've also seen a save and reload fix things. But like, I've only been playing today for about an hour and a half, so I basically already saved and reloaded. And this is, these buildings I queued up yesterday. The problem is that drones can only move one thing at a time, and each hub can only have one drone. Because it also feels like I should never be making level 2 mines then. And if I'm not making level 2 mines, because it doesn't seem to be an extraction problem, in that, like, I'm literally just sitting on full mines everywhere, right? Well, no, maybe the mines on the inside are that. Like, if I had made these level 1 mines, but the UI is really clunky and only wants me to make level 2 mines. Did this just get taken out by something again? All right, glass needs input. Yeah. And so this whole place is just never getting built. Oh god, is everything here just gonna break? Because I don't have a maintenance hub yet? And I don't have a maintenance hub because I didn't get polymers online. Literally everything you're doing is going to fall apart if you don't get me one aluminum into this polymer factory. There we go. And now we need to get this maintenance facility built, because everything else is breaking. And or full. You have 2 priorities. The upgrades make things go faster. It doesn't fix the main basic issue with the game. Yeah, but like them going faster, producing raw resources faster.
The facts to their natural conclusion. How could there be anything faulty in that reasoning?
Thanks, Amy. There are also road and transport network upgrades you can apply. Yeah, but like, I have a highway infrastructure. So we have the road upgrades. What is a transport network upgrade? Is that the weird like underground thing? Let's go ahead and scrap that. I don't know. It seems it's tough. It's tough to be playing a resource management game where it feels like your resources aren't getting to places intuitively. If this was the sort of game where I was responsible for making like my own roads and my own conveyor belts, I'd understand. Be like, oh, I'm an idiot. I did something wrong. But if it's never explained to me how I'm supposed to move things about, right? It seems like you're running low on food. Well, that's a problem. Where's my food generation? Right. I guess my scientists have just been moving up a bunch. All right. I need polymers and I need water. So there's chemicals and I need water. There's chemical here. There's water. I've got lots of water. Yeah, like I'm used to games where I get to tell the game how I transport things, or it's fully automated and you trust that the game knows how to move things about. But in this one, it seems really tough. It doesn't seem like it knows how to carry things around or how to prioritize it. With 2 priorities of either this is a priority or it's not, it doesn't really give you a lot of granularity either. And the percentage allocation also seems really weird because, I don't know, that doesn't seem great either. Yeah, it had a lot of promise in the early, but it feels like it's kind of fallen off the rails right now.
Am I capable of reaching an irrational conclusion?
Only if the data is bad.
In the event of an erroneous input, an irrational conclusion could be reached.
All right, give me a
But
second
that
here.
would not be any fault.
I have to tell humans to stop showing up. Go away. We can't feed you humans.
Of my logic. Only the input sources. That would explain where Dr. Foster needs to debug.
All right, I'm gonna only start making like level 1 mines here. Maybe that's a suggestion.
The satellite launch was a success. I have access to Sector SA-5 now. My records show that the historical Lohitanga mission is in this sector.
That wasn't water, that was aluminum. What happens when I run out of food? Colonists leave? Yeah, that happens. Alright, yeah, we're a little low on food right now, aren't we? Let's get that food factory higher. So they have inputs. And you know what? Let's actually maybe switch to factories level 2 here. Try upgrading our food factory. Like, ugh. This is fine. Okay, so this should be producing just an incredible amount of steel now, right? I probably need another worker just right on the inside just to connect all of this. Wait, I have a worker hub right there. Okay, okay. So I have a worker that their job in life is just to connect these things. Okay, so we grabbed coal. Yeah, I have all my maintenance facilities at high priority, just as a way to make sure if anything ever gets damaged, it fills it. And ideally, when we're sitting at a place like we are right now, that they have 84 out of 84 maintenance. In other games I've played, if you have a high priority task and it's completed, then it drops down to regular priority. So the goal of having all of my maintenance facilities at high priority is that it's got finished. Great. So we should be making more food now. Oops. Yeah, the idea now is that since that's been checked off, you don't worry about it, right? That's the idea of carpocracy. All right, give me a second here. Let me read what Uno's posted. Workers need to be fixed. When I first started playing, I noticed some weird things my workers were doing, like storing glass in an aluminum mine instead of using them to build solar panels. Aha! Or completely ignoring buildings I marked as priority to build, instead sending resources to other projects. All this was mildly annoying early game, but now that I have 30 workers... Interesting. Interesting. Now that I have 30 workers, my colony is running out of power and maintenance drones are shutting down because my workers decided to store polymers in random places instead of transporting them to maintenance buildings. I can't stress enough how game-breaking this is. I literally cannot continue because of this. So where's the response we care about here? Where's the response that we want to read? The one within the screenshot. This? Oh, from Timmons. I feel that they just need a better tutorial. What is happening is that the workers don't supervise a single resource. They supervise an area. Think of them like a bucket brigade. Each worker has their place, and they move resources around that place. And when we reach the end of their territory, they drop the resource in any building for the next person to pick up. What you're seeing is likely an unbalanced load on your transportation network. This is very easy to do. Usually it happens because you haven't capped it off correctly. What am I supposed to be looking at here? This is the edge of my empire, and it's not capped off. What this means is that there is no worker hub north and west of the worker hub in the middle. There's an aluminum mine to the southwest at the edge of my base, and then there's a road leading to nowhere, well, a maintenance hub and a scanner. This means that this worker hub in the middle of the screen thinks its job is to do everything, as he's the last worker in the line. His area of control is huge. This means that when I build the aerological scanner, it completely shuts down that aluminum mine because it's his job to get the aluminum, not everyone else's. It's his aluminum mine. But it's also his job to drive that 20 sol round trip to the scanner. Okay. This is what worker management is. It's managing the areas that the worker is supervising to make sure there's no weak links. Make sure if I need to send a lot of resources along a route, the hops are roughly equal travel time. So, as for priority, it's kind of screwy, and I don't feel it meshes super well with how workers are implemented. Yes, that's a great explanation. That's a great explanation. Worker management and the priority systems do feel disconnected here because my understanding is if I have a priority, if I say that this is a priority, all of my workers should work together to make that priority happen. So the point is add more hubs making shorter bucket lines. Yeah, you definitely just need more workers. Yeah, that is not communicated very well. This game is Dispatch Center, but it's not Dispatch Center. That's the thing. If it was Dispatch Center, my understanding would be all the workers would collectively give up jobs here and move in different directions. You want your workers to always be working, but they're not always working, is the issue. But then again, that explanation doesn't help solve the problem we're experiencing of full mines not moving things in, right? Well, I guess we've capped on certain resources, so maybe that still just makes sense. Okay, so let's head over here for an example. I need this maintenance facility working. That's going to get done in just a second once we have one more polymer. Because once maintenance is done... Nope, you're still an idiot. You have one job. You have literally one job. The only thing that should be important to this person right now
colonies will allow for efficient use of space and resources,
is moving this polymer to this maintenance facility.
Chain.
Okay. All right, so help me debug this. I have one worker. I have construction set to a higher priority than anything else. In this entire node, I have one thing that's high priority. I only have one high priority job. And it's not getting done. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that, Treyon. Okay, there we go. So this is now getting built. Yep, yeah, Ink, I've upgraded the roads already. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. So now I need electronics. And I need... Alright, I should have plenty of electronics already stored here. So let's go ahead and... Because I need polymers. Whatever, this is fine. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to get a worker factory. In order to get a worker factory, we need a parts factory. In order to get a parts factory, we need another power thing. Okay. Oofa. Okay, once that's done, then we build ourselves a parts factory. And once the parts factory is done, then we're going to make a worker factory. And once the worker factory is done, then we're going to get some worker hubs. So I have one worker hub, which is based out of the landing site. Love to see what's going on in the new sector we just launched a satellite in. Yeah, okay. So that's Sector 5. Sector 5 wasn't the area where we had the aliens, though. That was Sector 1. So we want to unlock Sector 1 here. Let's also add an asteroid break. Yeah, Sector 1 is the area that we got attacked from, so we have to wait for that information. Okay. So let's look at my worker hub here. So we could theorize that the reason this isn't getting built is because I need another worker out here, right? So if I put a worker hub here...
How should I proceed?
What? Let's explore SA5.
I have detected an abandoned building in SA5. I should explore it. The records show that it's from the former Indian Space Research Organization. They were among the first organizations to build a Mars base for exploiting minerals. If I build a research outpost at this site, we may find some useful material to help our mission.
Okay, so it wants me to grab this rune. So let's try something new here. The issue I'm having with this not getting built is I don't have a worker for it. So the highest priority should be to get the worker hub done. Right? That's the understanding we have now. Our food is trending upwards. No, it's not. It's not getting there yet. We're working on it. Okay. So now that this worker hub is done, I should have enough workers to actually get these done because I have somebody whose job it is. But that doesn't make any sense here because I have a worker whose job it is. I just don't have enough workers to drop things down the whole way. So let's try that out. I'm going to try this and see if this works. So the reason this battery never got built is because I didn't have somebody whose job it was. Right? So I should just have more worker hubs along my main routes. And then this one isn't doing anything. This one doesn't have a job, so I could basically destroy this one. For the bottom route, it doesn't look like it could drop things off. I don't understand. Might help to look at the lens and see if you have any large regions with too many buildings for the drones to deal with. So I have my colonies here. Yeah, I have my 3 colonies clustered together. That might be an issue.
The remains of the Curiosity rover are also located in SA-5. It was the 6th rover sent to Mars, and the most successful one for decades.
Yeah, because in the early game, I clustered everything together. So I have my parts factory, I have my electronics factory, both of which are doing fine. I made a second, sorry, back to the mission.
I should get back to the matter at hand.
Okay, so since then, another worker got added. Okay, so we've got a little shortcut, Yeah, okay, okay. It looked like Operation just slammed down more things is helping a bit here. What's that? More chemicals. Great. Alright, how are we doing over on this side? Are things getting repaired? Alright, things are getting repaired. Slowly but surely we're getting there. What do you think of this worker system? Do you think this is interesting? Do you think there was an easier way this could have been handled? Do you think some people are going to write essays, write treatises on how to solve this? Because I've never seen a game kind of do it like this before, right? Wait, what are my roads doing here? You were supposed to upgrade and connect to here.
Researching upgrades for the factories will increase their yield and lower maintenance costs.
Sorry, Uno, your sentence doesn't make sense. Very much an easier way to handle, or at least a better way to expose the rules. I feel like there's a large piece of context missing in the sentence you said there. I think I'll need to try and find out, but it's different. I don't know if that makes it more interesting. Yeah. So in Satisfactory, we just make conveyor belts. And that's fine. The difficulty I'm having is, why bother making an infrastructure if you can't move things to the places they need to go? Yeah, like I have steel just sitting there. And I have this building being like, please, please, someone bring me steel. And it's just sitting there. I just have steel just sitting there. Imminent impact. Well, this is just rude. Surviving Mars had a similar mechanic where you have workers linked to buildings and they did work in that area. Kind of, but it also divided it. Like, you made a worker hub in Surviving Mars and it handled everything in the area. But you didn't have one worker that carried things back and forth. And then I could also send resources to an area in Surviving Mars. Right? Like, I can be like, here's a resource thing, grab from here, move it around. And you'd have to do some micro in Surviving Mars. Great, my steel factory. But I could at least say, give me the resources so I could build these buildings, right? Like, I have a steel factory here, and I have a building that needs steel to get finished. I have a worker. I have 2 workers who all they want to do in life is move things in the smallest area possible. Hi, cutie. Hold on, hold on. Okay, yeah, it shows me my supply line. What are these? What do these lines tell me? So it shows me the supply line. This is getting its supplies from iron in here and here. No. Like the steel factory, it's getting supplies from this coal and this iron, right? It does not need to be promoted anymore. But what is this? And then it's sending steel to this parts factory. This parts factory has steel right here. Why are you... What? Sometimes supply bugs out. Pause the build for a second and then turn it back on. Joe brought me a cookie. I want to keep building. I want to keep heading into new and other directions, but I don't feel like I can make any progress here. Oh. Oh! What in the world is this? All right, we found another base. So let's take a look at how they want me to build.
I have located a hostile base in this area. They are armed and aggressive. But I have the mission to protect. What should I do?
Build defenses.
I need to proceed carefully. The mission cannot be put at risk. Building up defenses at the base is first priority.
So my understanding, if I saw something like this, is this would be how they're trying to teach the player to move. Oh my goodness, can we just talk about the fact that we have water? And that's kind of rad. And what am I drinking? I'm drinking peppermint tea. We have water. We have water on Mars. It's probably frozen. Look at it! Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it so much. Look at the water that we're getting here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this. I love this. We have water and we have atmosphere. And that's all great. And we're getting attacked again. That's also exciting. Hey, what's up, Manaleek? Was that Utopia? I don't know what that word is. Should build a shipyard there. I like that they appear the same as we do up top. It's a Star Trek reference. Ah. Interesting. I think we're gonna switch games. This has been fun and this has been interesting, but I've kind of hit a wall right now, and it's kind of sapped my interest on this, which is a little unfortunate. But you know, so it goes. Yeah, I don't want to go through this combat, and I think what I'm probably gonna do is at another point maybe start another playthrough and see if we can make this more interesting, which is a shame because there's like interesting story things that this game wants to tell. But like I've hit a wall in terms of my interest in trying to grow forward when I can't build, right? Which is too bad. Which is really too bad. But yeah, we'll wait for a major update. We'll probably give this a go. Yeah, in another patch or two, I'm very interested in coming back and trying this again. But I think for now, I'm going to stop playing it. All right, let me try and think of some type of sign off here for YouTube, and we'll start a new VOD after that. So yeah, let me know what you thought. I think this game has a lot of promise. I absolutely love the aesthetic of this game. Combat feels weird, and the inability for me to figure out how I'm supposed to move resources is tough, but I am optimistic for this game. Definitely very positive for this game, but this is having a tough time.